Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Laurie, and I'm so excited because today I'm participating in an open collab. It's called Thrifted to Gifted, and it is hosted by Craft Today with Rita Renee. So the requirements of this collab is you need to go to a thrift store, yard sales, secondhand stores, anywhere that you can find a secondhand item. And what you do is you can change it up and gift it, or you can gift it as is. My thrifted items came from a church fair. I found these two sets of wooden candlestick holders. They're very dated, and I paid $1 per set. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I'm definitely not giving them as is as a Christmas gift, and I'm not going to say who I'm making them for, but I'm going to kind of change them up. So I hope you have fun hanging out with me during the rest of my video and seeing what I come up with. Don't forget to check out Craft Today with Rita Renee and the Open Collab playlist. I'm going to link both of those below in my description. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that little red subscribe button below. I'm going to start my project by giving the candlesticks a good wipe down to make sure they're clean. I'm going to be gluing these two candlesticks together, so I'm using 2 corks to give stability. But before I do, just using a piece of sandpaper, I'm going to sand the tops of all 4 of them. Now using E6000 and my corks, I'm going to attach the candlesticks together. Once they're glued together, let them set for 24 hours. I then chose 3 different paint colors: gold, green, and red. This was the fun part where the old dated candlestick holders started to take on a new life of their own. It's amazing what a coat of paint can do. Once I had completely painted both sets of the candlesticks, I let them dry completely. Now that they're completely dry, I added a coat of Mod Podge. I used the matte finish, and it just kind of gave them a nice little bit of a shimmer while it was also protecting the paint. To make the tops for these candlesticks, I'm using 2 empty cat food cans. My cats eat Frisky, so these came in handy, and I washed them out with some salt and then I placed them in the dishwasher. The inside edge is a little sharp, so to protect anyone from getting cut, I just used some hot glue and then ran this ribbon that I had on hand from the Dollar Tree along the inside edge. Because this is a gift, I chose to paint the outside of the can because I actually didn't want it to look like a cat food can. However, it's going to be covered with ribbons, so if you don't want to paint it, you don't have to. To cover the cans, I'm using a 5/8 inch holly ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I'm also using a 3/8 inch gold sparkly ribbon from Michaels. We're going to attach them to the cans by using our Mod Podge. I wrapped the ribbons around the can and cut them so that I had the correct measurements. Once the ribbons were cut, I just used a generous amount of Mod Podge and attached them in 3 separate rows around the can.
Once both cans were complete, I just set them aside so that they could dry. I did buy some additional items from the Dollar Tree for this project. I bought 2 of the Red Truck ornaments, and then I bought 2 of the metal poinsettia clips. I removed the Merry Christmas signs from the trucks. I used my hot glue gun and some E6000 on the poinsettia, and then I just attached the little red truck to it. Once they're attached, it's important to make sure that you let them set at least 24 hours. I'm using 4 pieces of greenery and 2 little pine cones that I had in my stash. To give them more of a wintry look, I'm just going to lightly brush on some white paint. Once they are completely dry, I used my glue gun and attached them to the truck. Once the greenery was attached, I then attached the pine cones to the back of the truck. The trees on the back of the pickup truck were kind of an aqua color, so all I did was use some of the green paint from the candlesticks, and I just kind of touched up in between the branches. I then used some white paint to mimic the snow. I'm using 3 ribbons, the red stripe, the green, and the gold. I cut about 6 inches and then I glued the ribbons together. I then made a loop, I glued the loop together, and then I glued it to the back of the truck. I then cut 3 matching ribbons, I hot glued them together, and then I glued them underneath the front of the truck. I trimmed the ribbons, making sure they hung the exact same length on both trucks. Once that's complete, they're now ready to attach to the candlestick holders. Once again, all I did was use my hot glue gun, and then I backed it up with E6000. I decided where to place it on the candlestick, and then I just kind of held it there for a minute until it set up. Make sure to let them set up for at least 24 hours. Once again, we're using the E6000 to attach our candle toppers. I added a generous amount to the top of both candlesticks, and then I just placed the cans on top. To complete the project, we're going to use 2 LED red candles from the Dollar Tree. All I did was place them on and then place them atop the candlestick holders. My special thrifted to gifted surprise gift is ready to give. Perfect for day and night.
I hope you had fun hanging out with me today, and I always have a blast when we're together. If you haven't yet subscribed, you know what to do. Just click the little red subscribe button below, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody!